We got Claressa Shields taking on Savannah Marshall September 10th at the O2 Arena in London. This fight is for all the marbles, man. Claressa Shields is the undisputed IBF, WBA, WBC, WBF, and the WBO middleweight 160-pound champion. And she is defending them straps against Savannah Marshall from the UK. So let's talk about it, man. Let me get my prediction on this fight, man. First we got Claressa Shields. She's 27 years old, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. We got Savannah Marshall. She's a little older at 31 years old, 5'11" and a half, damn near 6 foot tall. Her reach, I can't find her reach on BoxRec. I don't know why they don't have her reach listed. But, you know, pretty much you clearly see her arms are way longer than Claressa Shields. So I'm not sure exactly how long her arms is, but Savannah Marshall has the height and the reach advantage over Claressa Shields. Claressa has the youth. As far as the record, they're both at 12 wins. Claressa Shields is at 12 wins, 0 losses, no draws, 2 wins by way of knockout with a 16.67% knockout ratio, close to 17%. And Savannah Marshall's at 12 wins, no losses, no draws, 10 wins by way of knockout with an 83% knockout ratio. So Savannah Marshall is dealing with some serious power. Claressa Shields ain't really known for her power like that, man. Her bread and butter is overwhelming you with punches. That's what gets to a lot of the people she's been fighting so far, is the flurries. She don't really hurt them, but it's like it hurts him to the point where she doesn't hurt him like knockout hurt him, but she hurts him where the punch rate is too much for a lot of these fighters she's been fighting. They can't handle it. They don't know how to deal with it. You know, that's how she gets them and busts them up with that speed and the flurries. You know, that's what she do. Overwhelm you with punches. That's her thing. That's Claressa Shields, man. The thing is with Claressa though, what I noticed about her, she's susceptible to left hooks, man. I've seen that in a few of her fights. She also leans in a little bit too much sometimes when she's throwing them flurries, and she can leave herself open to shots. I've seen that a bit. But she's better when she throws her double left jab. I love that thing. That's an excellent, her left jab, man. When she's working, when she's about to go to work, she's better. She does better when she throws the double jab to get in, to throw off when she's fighting. But when she just goes in and starts flurrying, she gets hit a lot. She gets hit with a few shots. Her defense is it leaves a little bit to be desired too. I said that a while ago. When she fought, gosh, I forgot who it was. When she fought to become undisputed, man. I made that video like last year, and I said, you know, she gotta like tighten up that defense a little bit, man, and pace herself sometimes. You know what I mean? She's a very aggressive fighter. She takes some steps back, but she's overall she's aggressive, man. She gotta tame that a little bit, man. Kind of like what I was saying about Gary Antoine Russell. Sometimes I can get you in trouble, man. But she's also, her punches are a little wide sometimes too, but she compensates for that shit with the volume. She can make up for it, you know, in a way. But Savannah Marshall, she has a great left to the body, and she has a sneaky right uppercut that Claressa got to be careful from. She got to watch out for. And she's a switch hitter too, so that might cause some problems for Claressa Shields. But let's run down the attributes, man. The power is clearly on the side of Savannah Marshall. Savannah Marshall is the hardest puncher that Claressa Shields has faced so far. This is a definite step up for Claressa Shields. The 3 heaviest hitters that Claressa Shields has ever faced, they had a 50% KO ratio. That's it. That's Hannah Gabriels and Emma Kozin and Nikki Adler. Those 3 right there. So, you know, 83% knockout ratio compared to a 16% knockout ratio. And these girls both have the same amount of fights. So it's not like, okay, Claressa Shields has less fights, and then this chick has like 30 fights with 10 knockouts. They're like even keel with the their bouts. Clear, huge gap in power here. So Claressa might have some things to worry about in this fight, man. She might have a few things to worry about. Let's go through the rest of the attributes. The speed is clearly on the side of Claressa Shields. Savannah Marshall is very slow. She's like almost watching slow motion when she punch. Slow, very slow, especially compared to Claressa Shields. Nowhere near as fast as Claressa Shields. So I give Claressa Shields the speed advantage. Accuracy goes to Claressa Shields, even though Savannah Marshall is a little bit more calculated. Claressa Shields, a lot of those flurries, they connect a lot. She doesn't really miss much with them. Very few times. But she's a high volume puncher, man. Outbox skills, I think Savannah Marshall take that one because Claressa Shields is more of a come forward fighter. Savannah Marshall also is a come forward fighter too. They're both pressure fighters, but different types of pressure. Claressa Shields is a more swarming pressure, almost like a Sean Porter, almost like that kind of pressure. Savannah Marshall's pressure is almost, I give her almost like, she kind of got like that Errol Spence kind of pressure to me. Like she's coming forward, but she kind of she's taking her time with it. She's just not like lunging in there, just trying to swarm you. She's very much calculated. She has a more calculated style. Inside work, I had a hard time gauging this because Claressa Shields has good inside game. She's more better in the mid range though, so she has some good decent body work too. But I had to give the slight edge to Savannah Marshall with the inside work because she's hurting people to the body inside, and she has good inside game to the body. So I had to nod that slightly over to Savannah Marshall, in my opinion. The jab definitely go to Claressa Shields. I think her jab is excellent. She has a double jab is excellent. Savannah Marshall's jab is more of a jab that she's like a flick it out there type jab just to see what you do. Like it's like a reactionary jab to see what you're gonna do next type jab. It's not like a power jab or a double up 1-2. It's not that kind of jab. So I got to give the jab to Claressa Shields. The footwork, even though these women, they both come forward fighters, I give the footwork advantage to Savannah Marshall slightly, because I've seen her pivot pivot out of a few things. I've seen her move around a little bit more bounce to her step, man, than Claressa Shields. Not that Claressa Shields is horrible in the footwork department. I just think Savannah Marshall moves around a little bit better. Even though it's slow, but I think she moves around a little bit better than Claressa. But punch volume definitely goes to Claressa Shields. There's no way. I think for every 2 punches that Savannah Marshall throw, I think Claressa done threw about 20. So yeah, she got definitely the punch volume definitely over Savannah Marshall. And then defense, Claressa Shields, like I said earlier, she got a lot to be desired with the defense, man. She gets hit a lot when she's doing the flurries. When she don't do the double jab, she's more successful when she does the double jab because it's throwing off the opponent. Rest of just coming in with the flurries, and then she gets hit a lot. She get hit with lefts. But she overwhelms you. Sometimes she makes up for that, but she gets hit flush. I've seen her get hit, and the people she's being hit by though, they didn't really have power. Most of the people she fought, they were feather fisted. So that's why I said this time she gonna have to be a little bit more careful with the way she goes in there. She got to be a little careful. This person has a longer reach. She's much taller, and she's much more stronger than her, and much more stronger than the other opponents she's been fighting so far. So Savannah Marshall defense is a little more savvy. She's more slick. She moves her head a lot more. She definitely has. I think she has the better defense, man, than Claressa Shields. So overall, I give Savannah Marshall just one more attribute over Claressa Shields. This is almost, as far as attribute wise, I only do 9 of them, so it's almost like neck and neck. But Claressa Shields has the speed, the accuracy, the jab, and the punch volume. I think Savannah Marshall has the power, the outboxing, the inside work, the footwork, and the defense over Claressa Shields. So how do I see it going in there? Uh, this fight here is a fight I think Claressa Shields gonna have to bring a different element to her game. I know power ain't everything, but it means a lot when your defense ain't really that sharp, man. I think she gonna have to. I'm pretty sure her corner they're in the standings, and so I think they're gonna have to. I want to see Claressa Shields do a little more. I want to see her outbox a little bit more in this fight. This outbox a little more. She clearly can outbox her as far as like flurries and just digging in her and just jumping out. I think she's gonna have to do it like that. Like, get up inside her when she can and then get out. I think if she's standing in trades with Savannah Marshall, there's a chance that Claressa Shields might get hurt in this fight. To the body especially. We don't know how good. I mean, she's been hit with some shots, but like I said, from people with decent or subpar power or no real power at all, she might have a good chin. In this fight, we're going to see how good Claressa Shields' chin really is. But speed also kills, though. And there's a good possibility maybe Claressa Shields didn't show us everything in her bag yet. Maybe she can outbox. She's going to have to, I think, in this fight. I think if it's like you're going to see some inside work, you're going to see some close quarter fighting between them. That's when we'll get to see what Claressa Shields could take. Savannah Marshall, the threat for power ain't really there for her when it comes to Claressa Shields, but she can still get overwhelmed with punches, and that could seal a deal for Claressa Shields as well. So I think it's all dependent on how Claressa Shields moves in that ring, what she can take, and what she can dish out. I had a hard time trying to figure out a final prediction for this fight because, like I said, I think this is the fight Claressa gonna have to show a different element of her game. If she shows she can outbox and still throw flurries while she's outboxing and she can plant her feet at the right times, she could win this fight by decision. If she's standing in trade, there's a high possibility she can get hurt and possibly knocked out. She has not faced somebody with this kind of power before. All right. But I think overall, I think Claressa Shields should be fine. I think I think she might have some other elements to her game. So I'm going to bank off the idea that she can outbox. I haven't seen it because I guess up to now she hadn't really had to deal with that. But she's gonna have to. She can't slug it out with this chick for 12 rounds. I don't think, man. Her defense just ain't there. If she does that, I think she loses. But I'm confident in her boxing ability, so I'm gonna give Claressa Shields the nod on this one for a decision. Not even close. I think it'll be unanimous. If she moves around, use better footwork, move around more, and stop trading. Stop trading all for the whole round. Don't trade. Don't try to stay in there in the pocket too long. I think she'll win this fight by decision. So I'm going with Claressa Shields by decision. That is what I got. And this is Rebel Life Boxing. Tell me what you think about this fight and who you got. I'll catch y'all later on the next one. And I'm out. Peace.